Jimmy, tell us a little bit what the AGC has been doing.
We worked with you and Don from the beginning on making sure construction was essential. We were focusing obviously on this agency that no one had heard of before the pandemic, the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Agency, CISA, in ensuring that construction is considered essential, and then obviously making sure that our states and localities understood that when you work outside, you can space right. We have safety plans. We worked and put out safety plans for members that obviously they can track and change based on their own corporate or company needs, based on the activity. Then also, thinking about, well, what's going to shut down, what's not going to shut down was the Paycheck Protection Program, and focusing on efforts to ensure that I always think when I think of the Paycheck Protection Program, I think of Lucy taking the football away from Charlie Brown every 5 seconds, just taking it away and changing the rules. But we, from the beginning there, for fighting to make sure that this promise of, hey, if you took out one of these loans because the world was literally ending and you wanted to keep your employees employed, we're not going to tax you, was the promises that were made. We're not going to come out to get you if you legitimately use the money as it was intended. We ended up suing the SBA when they started putting out loan questionnaires out there for folks and saying, oh, well, what was your income in the fourth quarter of 2020? Well, I took out the loan on April 3rd of 2020 when the world was ending. So I didn't really think about, it might have turned out better. So what, you're going to take away my loan that you promised? They ended up, we sued them. We learned a lot. They just, a few weeks ago, withdrew that questionnaire. So those were two big items, obviously, that we were making sure not only is construction is essential, but if you give these businesses of any sort money that you've promised them and it's going to be tax-free, make sure it's tax-free, right? Because we wanted to be able to deduct as well. So those were some big ticket items. But then just looking at COVID, because unfortunately we still have to talk about it, with making construction essential, we also have to think about now owners mandating vaccines, right? There's a lot of private owners, public owners talking about mandating vaccines. And then we have a lot of workers in the construction industries that say, go screw yourself. What do you do? How are we dealing with it? And that's something that we're trying to talk to our union partners on, because it's open shop, union, it spans the gamut. It's a real problem, and we're going to have to address it. So that's the next on-the-ground challenge.
Just keeps on going.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.